Hey everyone, this is Endo Studios and I'm back with more videos, and today we're going to be showing off a little redstone contraption I've whipped up, and that's actually quite old, but I figured I made a video showing about it. Oh, might as well get that off my head. Sorry, that's the little thing for another video. Anyways, let's get into it. Here we just have a 4x4 water elevator. Well, just, it's quite simply just that, a 4x4 water elevator. Don't know what you could use it for. Maybe for your base in survival world if you need to get up some bigger mobs. Don't really know. Don't really know its use other than it just being a bigger version of a water elevator. Here we have the activation line, this red lined in blue wool with some redstone on top. If I press that button, then you'll see the machine start working with a piston feed tape, switching up the magma blocks with the soul sand. And this is put on a clock already, so if we check here in these hoppers, you can see these saplings. You can really use any item as long as it stacks up to 64. And then after a certain amount of time, it'll switch back and it'll start pulling you down again. So let's get into the contraption. I've split up the machine into five different segments. Sorry, and then of course, well, the soil sand and magma blocks kind of speaks for itself, as well as the water. I don't really need to show you guys that. I shouldn't have to. If you do, you need help. All right, so we're gonna start over here with our first block of blue wool. We're gonna extend it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 1, so that makes 8. As you can see there, that's 8. Then we just extend this piece of redstone. We get ourselves not a nugget, a button, just any old button, just so we can test out the mechanics. Then we need to build this part of the contraption, so we can just come over here. Put that piston there, put that redstone block there. Then we need to get our other piston facing the other way. We need to get our target block, putting that there. We need to get our wool, and we need to get our repeater, put that there. Put a block there, destroy that. That is my fault. This is supposed to be a redstone. And wrong wool. So then we have 2 repeaters with a block. And then then we get our hoppers. We face them into each other. We get our comparator. Put it into the block. Then we put our wool there. We bring it out here. We have 1 piece of redstone there. And then we have 2 blocks going out with some repeaters on 0 ticks. That then lead into a block with some redstone, a repeater, and eventually, with some redstone, a target block here, and eventually a repeater set on. Again, my mistake. I made another mistake where it's not a redstone. It is a repeater under here. And then we finally put in 43 blocks, or 43 items in here, which then just locks everything in place, makes sure everything works. Now we're going to start with the red bit. So what we're going to do is first we're going to build up there. We're going to put our repeater there and have it lead into a block. Then we're going to have our sticky piston facing up with a target block. There, we're going to place a redstone. We're going to place a block, then a redstone on top, and then another target block. And then back here, we're going to place a redstone torch. Next, we're going to put a redstone torch, put a block out here with a redstone dust. Then we're going to have it lead into another target block. That is my bad, it is not a target block. I'm making a lot of mistakes this video. We're going to put just a normal block with a redstone torch, and then eventually put some blocks right here with a repeater and a redstone dust. Now right now it's going to be going off, but we're going to fix that in a second. So next we're going to start with our next color, black. Have a redstone torch there. We're going to put a block out here with a repeater with a block behind it and a comparator. Next, we are going to get our two hoppers, put them facing each other again. We're gonna have our comparator leading into a block with some redstone and a repeater, and then finally, we have a redstone torch there, a block there, with some redstone on top, and then we build up again with some redstone on top of that. Finally, we move on to the final portion of the contraption. Now, just to point out, we need to have 7 exact items in this hopper. 7 exactly. No more, no less. Otherwise, it messes up the clock. And this is quite convenient because there's 7 blocks in this rotation. There are 7 items in that hopper, and it just times it out perfectly. So next what we're going to do is put some redstone on top of this red block. Then we're going to bring a redstone around 4, 3, 4, 5, and then our redstone 1, and then a 2, 3, 4. This should be 5 blocks long. Then we're going to need a slab. I'm just going to pick block 8 from over here. We're going to take our slab, we're going to build up and put it there. Then we're going to build up again, I said, and put it there. With our redstone on top of that, our redstone on top of there. Bring this redstone around. And we're going to need our repeater again to have the redstone go there. Next, we're going to put our pistons here. Here, eventually, we'll place our soul sand. So, we will worry about this later with this connecting redstone. Next, we are going to want our repeaters, our pistons, my bad, facing that way, right there. Then we're going to grab our blocks again. We're going to build up. We're going to build one over. We're going to build it over here. And we're going to build one up and place the wool on top of here with some redstone on top, a repeater there, and some redstone fixed in there. Next, we are going to make this one. So you're going to build up one, build up another, go 3 over, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put some redstone on top, redstone there, a redstone repeater with 1 tick. Oh, this needs to be 1 tick as well. That repeater's fine. And then we need to connect the redstone. We have these 2 lines where it builds 1 up, 2 over, and then 6 out with a repeater on 0 ticks and a repeater on 1 tick. And then what we do is put the pistons facing towards the middle on the bottom of those blocks. And then we have pistons facing down on the bottom of these blocks. Yeah, 4. And then finally, we have the whole contraption done. This is just the bare bones of it. And now we can finally start putting in our blocks. First, we're gonna start building from over here with 1, 2, 3. Built it one too long. That is my bad. That is my bad. I am not doing good this episode. So we build 4 across, 4 across, and then finally you can see here whenever I put that soul sand down, that's where it cuts off the redstone, and that's perfectly fine. It will not mess with the contraption. And that's where we end. We end off with blocks putting also here. 7 blocks total. Yeah, 7 blocks. And then we do the opposite. Start from here. Start building across 7 blocks. And that's the full contraption completed. You have now built yourself a 4x4 redstone water elevator that can easily be activated by the push of this button. Now we see that it's working correctly. It's just going to give it some time. There we go. Just making sure that we built it correctly. Again, you can put as many items as you need into here. I would say at least a minimum of 43, considering the time it takes for the blocks to rotate. As you can see, it only really gave you 5 seconds of of the rotation. And again, I'd say a minimum of 43. You can add more depending on how long you want the soul sand to be up top, pushing you up. But it is a necessity that you have 7 in this hopper right here. And that is the end of this video. Of course, I will be making more videos pretty soon. I have not been making many videos recently, mainly because of just school stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about how to make a utterly just not too useful contraption. Mainly just if you have the resources, you can build it. It's practical if you need to move larger mobs in a vertical area. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.